everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So today I thought I would pop on, and this is a viewer request video that I'm going to do for you guys. So I just posted my February 2025 completed page video, and every month, well, the past couple of months, I've been showing quite a lot of my colored by number pages. I've been doing a lot of colored by number, and the reason for that is because I do it at night before bedtime listening to an audiobook. That's the long short of the story. And I'm kind of like rolling through my color by numbers. But the viewer left a comment asking about the gel pens that I use. So I thought I would come on, do a video, explain what I use, how I use them, and what I think of them. So basically, it's the Lango Gel Pens, and they're kind of blowing up all over. Now, I've had them for quite some time. I actually had them before the hype kicked in, and I kind of bought an obscene amount of them for that reason, because they really weren't out there the way they are now. And I didn't know if it was a product that was going to disappear. I did get them on Temu, so I know a lot of people are anti-Temu and Shein and all that, but I am going to go through it with you and let you know like what I've heard of, where else you could buy them, and the whole spiel. But I've had them for quite some time. And I want to tell you guys that they are my absolute favorite gel pens ever. And I can't get enough of them. And I have literally just ordered more because I believe they finally came out with some different colors, and they have like an all together pack. When that comes, I will post that on my Instagram, or I'll do a short on YouTube. So follow me on Instagram so you can see them, because I wouldn't review it verbally because it wouldn't take too long. So I would just put a picture of it and let you know what I think of it. All right, so let me get started. So I just pulled out one of my color by number books. This is the Looney Tunes Tome 2. I'm not focusing on this book. If you watch my other videos, my completed page videos, you're going to see I'm focusing on the Grand Classique Tome 10 right now. But for, you know, I just thought I would just show you guys this book, the pens I use, and how I go about choosing them. All right, so long story short, let me show you guys. Well, since I colored in Peppy on this page, we'll pick out some colors and I'll show you the pens. All right, so here are my pens. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you the sets that they come in and how they're packaged, because I've pulled them apart, and I'm going to show you that too. All right, so first off, this is where I have them stored. Okay, this is how you're going to find the pens. I'm sorry if there's a glare. This is what they come in. There's usually 9 pens in a pack, and they come in series. They're usually not in English, and if you look on Temu, if you buy them on Temu, I bought them on Temu. I don't have a problem with Temu. I don't shop often on Temu. This is the kind of stuff I'm buying on Temu. I don't buy clothing on Temu. I don't buy anything else. So I can't attest to how awful, what shady shit, excuse my language, is going on there. I don't know. But I buy my gel pens, and every now and then some like 200 supplies of these. Why? Because they're like anywhere from $2 to $4 on Temu, and on Amazon they're like $8 plus. And I'm going to tell you, the people who are selling them on Amazon and the shops selling them on Amazon are probably getting them from Temu and marking it up. So they're getting $4 extra on their purchase. So I have not found a place local that sells these gel pens. If you do, grab them if they're affordable. Money is all about the person doing the buying. What you consider expensive, what you consider cheap. You like them, look on Amazon. They're on Amazon, but they are at least $3 to $5 more expensive than they are on Temu, unless people are realizing they're not going to get bought that way. So you just have to do your research of where you want to buy them. With that being said, this is the blue style. Now, I don't know if these colors in here were the ones in the blue style. Why? I'll show you. Because I've pulled out all these pens and I have labeled them myself. They did not come with numbers. They have these numbers here, like D0233. So some of them do, I think it tells you There's a whole science behind this, to be honest with you. And somebody recently posted a video with all that information. And I'm going to look for it and put her in the description. I just want to show you guys and tell you guys my opinion on these pens because I have been asked quite often. And our viewer did request that I explain it. And it would just be easier to do a video than for me to type the whole spiel out. So anyway, they're going to come in packs. They come in different colors. This is blue. They have a blue style. They have something like this, which has gray in it. As you can see, I have multiple of everything. They had something which had like, I don't remember what this is, but these were the colors. It was an array of colors. This may have been Mirandy. They did have a set called Mirandy. I just put yellow ones in here. So basically, I had bought, like, I'm telling you guys, like 50 sets of pens. I'm not even kidding you. I have been collecting them for like over a year. I did this all last year. And they didn't come with a number or anything identifiable. So what I did was I have a swatch sheet where I keep all of my acrylic paint swatches, and I called them Mirandy because that was the name on a lot of them, even though they really are Lango. And I put Mirandy gel pens, and I gave them each a number, which worked for me. And that is the corresponding number I put on the pen. Like this is V5 and this is V5. So when I want to go into my color by number book and match them up, I have my swatch sheet. I have all my pens. Now this that I'm just showing you, a box. This is my box of extra pens. Obscene. Did I need this? Probably freaking not. I don't even freaking care what you think. I mean, it is excessive. It is ridiculous. But I have all the pens because I wasn't sure if they were going to go quickly, if they were going to run out quickly, and they were going to disappear. And I was using them quite often. So I am good with gel pens. The fact that I even bought the other set, which is in one pack, I must have lost my mind. But anyway, I put everything into a pen case, into a pencil case. These are all the colors, but I put them in color order as best I could. They are labeled the way I wanted to label them. You could label them however you want. And now I'm just, going to show you basically how I use them. So, and explain a little bit about what I think. So when I first started using them, I was like, some of them, they don't work as well as I would have liked. Let me see if there was one in here. This was really done with, super tips. So here is one. Some of this is done with the Lango gel pens. So they don't really have a true red. They had like one red. I had to go over it a couple of times. I had a problem with the skin tones. I found that some of them didn't flow as nicely, but then I found a trick. All right, so let's just take a quick look at this page here. Let's just bring it down just a little bit and hope my phone doesn't pop out. Sorry about that. All right, so let's just grab one color, 8. I'm going to look in the back. I don't follow this at the bottom. I follow the sheet and I follow the picture in the back for a more accurate color. So this is page 26. And this is page 26 here. So this color 8 at the bottom, which is like, is this light green here. You can see it. It's that light greenish, bluish green. I pull out my Mirandy gel pens. I apologize for the glare. I'm not taking them out of the sheet. So the thing with the gel pens is that they don't have, these are the colors. I'm going to take a look at the colors. This is all the colors that they have. Okay. See, these are really the only reds that they have. They're not true. There's like one red, and to be honest, I don't think that was included in this. I think I just Googled on Temu red gel pen and bought a pack of them. That way I would have a red, and so I don't think it's the Mirandy brand, but I think the new colors that came out have a red. and that's it. So there's not a lot of colors. So this green really isn't even here. I'm going to use the blue instead because I know that blue is here. And that blue is going to be B6. We're going to go B5. That blue is going to be B5 and the shadow is going to be B6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my pencil case. I'm going to pull out, oh, please tell me I have them here. I might be using them. Okay, B6 is out. I'm using B6 and a color by number. So I'm just going to show you guys B5. All right, B26. And I want to show you guys the trick and what I think, and then I will tell you exactly everything you need to know. Okay, so it's 0. So I'm going to show you guys. Bring you guys down even lower. Oh, my goodness gracious. Zoom in because this is as low as my holder will go. So this is what it looks like. It's like a really fine little point. All right. Now, when you just color it like this, it's not flowing very nicely. It's not really flowing very well. I'm gonna actually lift it up to show you guys. But I want to show you guys the trick. You see this top? This is where it gets tricky. Get yourself some clay, sculpting clay. Get yourself some putty. I don't know, maybe Play-Doh would work. I have no idea. You can take a chunk of it. Take a nice sized chunk. I'm gonna make a little ball. I think I can get you down a little lower. Nope, I can't. Okay, little ball. You see this top right here? I'm gonna pull this out. You're gonna take this. You're gonna put it on the top. Basically, you just want to block the airflow. I'm going to lift this up now, and I want to show you guys something. Look at the flow when you do that with the top compared to what it was without the top. Sometimes it'll stop flowing. You just redo it, take it back off, put it back on. Now that has to dry, and it will dry. It dries quickly. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Don't forget to put your little top back on. Now, that's what it looks like, and that's why they're freaking amazing. Look at that. Now, of course, I did a little bit more sloppy because my hand was in the way, the shadow, but I just wanted you guys to see exactly how it flows and how beautiful it looks. So I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the pens, and then I'll show it to you when it's dry. So the color range is not like a huge range, like I said. I wish they really had more colors, and I wish whoever, now that they are blowing up, I'm hoping that whoever really makes these pens, I hope that they realize how much they're blowing up and that they really start making more colors. Because I feel like they need more yellows. They need just more shades of things. But it's whatever I don't have shades of, I use. So now that's the thing. You want to get yourself the putty. Remember, you want to take off the top and you want to put this on and you will get an amazing flow. And when you see that it's not flowing as quickly, just take the putty off, put it back on, and it'll flow again. It's going to come out like water. Like it's going to literally, some of the pens, they come right out. So make sure you're ready when you are coloring your page because they have to dry. And I cannot tell you how many times I have smeared it on my page or I have smeared it on my hands. Plan out how you want to color your page. This is just a suggestion. By all means, you don't have to do it this way because if you start from right to left, your hand is going, and you're right-handed, your hand is going to get in that puddle of beautifulness that you just colored. So try and plan it out so that you give one piece of time to dry, you go on to another page. They do not run out quickly. They do not run out quickly. I've had these pens for about, like I said, over a year. I use them quite frequently. Since I discovered this trick, I noticed that, yes, they are being used quicker, but they're $3. So you're getting your money's worth. You're getting 9 pens for $3 if you're buying them off of Temu. I'm not telling anybody what to do, so don't tell me what to do and where to shop and where not to shop. This is just basically letting you know, yes, you can get them on Amazon. You'll pay more. I don't order from Shein. I've heard people buy these off of Shein. I'm not sure of the price point there. Someone said I think AliExpress has them. So maybe places are starting to get them. So just do your shopping around. Now, here's the thing. There's different ones. You want to get the Lango. When you search for them, search for Lango. Apparently, there are dupes. There are ones that are not Lango. Some say Mirandi on them. They're not saying Lango. They have ones that are copycats, apparently. I don't know about those because I don't have any of those. This one does not say Lango, okay? So this one has Mirandi on it, and it says Mocha, right? And this is a green one. So let me just see if it flows the same. This might be one of those knockoff ones. No, this one's Lango. No, this one's not. I have Lango mixed in here. This one might be a knockoff. Because I had typed in Mirandi. Now, I don't know. Maybe that says Lango. Maybe that doesn't. I really don't know. But let's see. Let's see if it flows the same way. Because I have... Originally, I thought they were named Mirandi. I didn't know Lango was the name. And I purchased a whole bunch of them just by Mirandi in all these colors. So, some of these may be a knockoff. Some of them may not be. I'm going to put my putty on the top. We're going to find, I don't really even care. I really should care in case I ever want to do this. Where the hell is B? Hold on. Let me go back here just to see where the green is. All right. So, so this one is literally flowing the same exact way. I'll raise it up as soon as I'm done. With the thing on, with the putty on top. Now I cover them right back up, right after I'm done. But yeah, see, that one flowed the same way. So I'm not seeing a difference in any of the pens I have. They may not, all the ones I have might not be Lango, but I'm not seeing a problem with this. Yes, before I learned this little putty trick, I did notice some of them did not color. They were scratchy. They were not right. But with this little putty trick, I have not had a problem. And there, on this top of this, there's a little bit of an airflow. I think that's the problem. I think when you block that and you cap it all in, everything flows. I wouldn't leave the putty on. I would put the cap back on because I don't know if it's going to cause it to eventually leak. So I err on the side of caution with that. And that's it. I bought this whole block of putty for very affordable in Michael's. This is just what I grabbed. Like I said, if you have Play-Doh, you might even be able to use Play-Doh. I don't know. So let's look at the blue. The blue is drying. And it's drying beautifully. It's going to be smooth. It's opaque. They're amazing pens. So I wanted to just show you guys how to use them. got to cap the top, or each pen might have a different flow. Some may flow beautifully, some may flow scratchy. I think that may be the big difference between the knockoff ones and the Lango. If you're looking for the Lango, type in Lango and just buy the Lango ones and see how it works out. The majority of the ones I have are Lango. This is what they would look like with the Lango. Like I said, I don't know what this one is. This one just says Morandi. This could too be a Lango. This one says Mocha Series Pink. This one does not say Lango anywhere on it. This one could be a ripoff. Let's try it out just in case it is a ripoff. Again, I'm pulling the top off here. Getting out my putty again. I'm looking for the pink. Where the hell is it? I just freaking saw it. Like I literally just saw it. I'm sorry. Behind. Here. Okay. So I already see it's coming out. Yep, there we go. I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to hold up for you guys. Okay. See the blue dried? It's still a little wet, but this portion right here is drying. The green is drying. So yeah. They're amazing. Now, yes, if you have a large area, the pen is going to run down, but it is not going to run down that quickly. And again, they're very inexpensive, so you're not wasting it. You're getting your money's worth and then some. For the price point on these, you are definitely getting your money's worth for how fast they run down. So they have, like I said, I don't have, these are different. Now, I noticed the reason I had such a hard time matching everything is because I think I did buy knockoff Lango. Because remember, I was just looking for Morandi. And that's what I was typing in. And they must have been showing me ones that look similar, but were in the Lango. So you have to do what feels right in your heart and how you want to buy them. If you want to just buy the ones that say Lango, by all means, that's what you're going to look for. If you type in Morandi gel pens, you may get different ones. They have a purple style. See, they even put them on, some of them, purple style. They have, you know, all different. They have a sweet pink one. They have one that's called blue, a sky one. They have one that's called retro. They have one that is called Morandi. I mean, they have weird names for them. I think one of them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go on Temu when I'm finished filming this video and screenshot them and show you and just put like pictures in at the end of this video so you guys could see. Like, look at the image, not the name, because sometimes the name is off. Like retro is not like, it's weird how what they consider retro, and then they have one that you would think it would be like pinks and it's not, or sometimes what they consider the colors, they're not. So when you drop it down and it gives you all the names like sweet style or sweet pink or whatever, and you click on it, it'll show you what the corresponding pack of pens, so then you can see exactly what colors are in there. Again, I have had absolutely no problems with either the real Lango, the knockoff ones. To be honest, I don't know. I did notice a difference before I learned the trick, so maybe that's where it lies. But the pens are all pretty much built the same. Whatever it is, the air in here, that little air hole, is making all the difference in the world when you take it off and you cap it with a piece of clay or something. I've tried capping it with tissue. I've capped it with cotton. I've put a piece of tape over it, and I just find that I get the best flow with when I put something like putty. That doesn't mean the other ways weren't good. It just means that maybe for how I color, that the putty one is the best way. So to answer the questions that I've gotten, is there a color range? Yes, there is a decent color range for most of your coloring needs. I have also colored the background of one of my Mythographic books with these gel pens. So they're not just for color by numbers. Can they be blended? I don't know. I've never tried. When they're that watery, maybe you can blend them and we can, see how it dries. I'm not going to do that now because I just don't want to do that right now because it's going to take a while for everything to dry. And then if I need to play with it on my own and then show you guys a technique in order for it to make sense for me to explain it. I will try that. But yeah, there's all these styles, blue style, this gray. Okay, so is there a color range? Yes, there is a color range. But as you saw from the background of this page here, there wasn't an exact color match for this green here. Okay, I can tell you because I have been using them for a year. This yellowish color here, this dark shadow color, there's nothing that corresponds with it yet. I have yet to get the order I just placed with the new color, so we'll see. But there is a range of blues, pinks, greens. There are very few oranges. It is not this is my one complaint with these pens, the oranges. There are not a lot of shades of orange, which annoys me. So yeah, you're not going to find a good orange pen. So let's show you now that they're dried. The blue is dried. The pink is on its way to drying, but look. And they do not go through. It buckles it a little bit, as you can see, because it comes out so liquidy. But my acrylic pens, they buckle it as well. So it comes out. It doesn't stay buckled like that. See, when it's dry, you can touch it. It doesn't make anything on your finger. When it is not dry, you can get it on your finger. So that's why plan out how you want to use it, because it will flow with this. So yes, color range, decent enough color range. You can probably make it work for, I'm going to say, about 85 to 90% of your coloring page. If you're doing color by numbers. If you're coloring in a regular coloring book with it, always test your paper to see if it goes through, because some alcohol markers go through paper. Some water-based markers go through paper. So always use it and see. But yeah, if you're coloring in a regular coloring book, then the world's your oyster. You may not need specific colors like that. For color by numbers, it doesn't have all the colors, color range you might want. Do they flow? Yes. If you don't cap the top the way I showed you, you're going to find some pens are going to flow better than others. None of them are going to flow as liquidy and as watery. I say watery because it was just like water flowing. They're not going to flow in that sense. And then you're kind of just, it's Russian roulette with how it's actually going to flow. If it's going to be scratchy, if it's going to be liquidy or whatever. Can you do double coats? I don't think you need to when it flows beautifully like I just showed you. There is no need for a second coat. There's absolutely no need. If it's spotty and it's not going to cover it unless it is 100% dry. So it's going to pull off the first layer. It's not like an acrylic paint pen. In my experience, it's not like an acrylic paint pen where you can do a double layer. You won't need to do a double layer if you do this trick. Yeah, acrylic paint pens will not cover this. Yeah, it is hit and miss. They kind of slide off of it. So you know how with an acrylic paint pen you can cut, like if I did this pink with an acrylic paint pen and I was like, ah, crap, it should have been like a dark orange. I could go over it with an opaque acrylic paint pen and it will cover it. You don't have much success with covering them with acrylic marker for some reason. However, whatever it is making this like little bit of a sheen, it will rub off if you rub it like that. So don't do that because it's still a little damp, but it's not like gonna like it's okay now. Yeah, like let me grab an acrylic marker and I'll show you guys. Hold on, I'm trying. Of course, the one pen that I wanted to get out for you was like jammed in there. Okay, I just pulled out this pen, this one here. It's a Tuliart. It's the Essential. Ooh, sorry about that. And let's see. So it's not going. It's sliding. I mean, you can't see it, but it's bothering me. The feeling. It's not. It's sliding. Like this is how it flows on in the white. And then it's not covering it. So you're not going to want to try and cover it. You're not going to try and want to cover these pens with an acrylic paint pen. And I've also used acrylic paint and it does the same thing. It does not work out well. You can you cover? See, it even like clogs up the paint pen. Can you go over it? Can you go over acrylic paint pen with it? I don't know, but let us see. Let's let that dry a second. Cap and mark, put the top on. Yes, so you can cover over acrylic paint. No, I know, totally not the colors. That's okay. You can color over acrylic paint pen. All right, so here we go again. Let's review again because I'm like all over the place. Color range, great color range if you're just coloring. Sucky with the oranges. Wish they had more reds. Wish they had more yellows, but you can make the colors work for you. I am happy with the color range. 9 pens to a pack. I don't find a difference between the knockoffs and the Lango ever since I started this trick. They flow beautifully. They do take a little bit to dry. And like I said, if you rub, it's going to come off on your hand, but you're not rubbing. You cannot color over it with acrylic paint pen or acrylic paint. You can use the Lango to color over acrylic paint, but acrylic paint will not cover it. Paint pens as well. Trying to think what else. I mean, if you have, those were the main questions I got. Do they run out quickly? No, they do not run out quickly. If you use one pen consistently, it might. I'm using different shades all the time, and they're lasting me quite some time. And again, for the price point that I got them at, it's perfectly fine. I'm getting more than my money's worth. Color range, they are fine point. As you saw, very, very fine point. I have not had any issues with it clogging. Sometimes when it comes out that watery, you will find a little buildup on the tip of this. You just wipe it off and you're good to go. They do not clog like acrylic paint pens. At least they have not for me. I have not found them clogging. I haven't found a true black that I like. The gray series, I don't feel that they have a black in there. They have a black, but I don't feel like it's as like great as an acrylic paint pen. So for my outlining and black, I am using acrylic paint pens. So I really wish they would come up a little bit and expand their color range. But yeah, they are beautiful paint pens. I mean, gel pens, and I am 1000% happy with them. And if you are on the fence with getting them, I would not be. I would go and I would buy them. Again, you have to buy them from wherever you feel comfortable buying them. But they are cheapest on Temu. So that is where you want to get them. They have a very big range. And be careful when you do type in Lango. Like I typed in Mirandi and I ended up getting Lango. I got those Mochi ones. You know, I probably got the knockoffs that way. Even if you type in Lango, you're still going to, knockoffs are going to come up. They're packaged the same. So you may get something that you're not intending to. Also, I notice it's just, I think it really is just the same ink, to be honest. And that's just my opinion. I didn't research it. I'm not, you know, I'm not creating art that I'm hanging on walls and selling. I'm coloring and colored by a number book. So I don't care about if it's the same ink, if it's different ink. As long as it's working for me, it's working. So I'm having no issues with any of these pens. Same thing with the acrylic paint pens, sorry, my cat, the Ganguana. I find that there's different brands, but they all package the same. So is it the same brand, just remarketing, repackaging, same factory? I don't know. You know, these are things, let the better minds than myself figure that out. I'm just enjoying it, you know. They're suiting my needs and I'm enjoying coloring with them. It's making it very pleasant and fun for me, and that is the whole point of my hobby. So yes, I 100% love these pens. I think they're amazing, and I think that if you are on the fence with them, you should grab them. I've only ordered them from Temu. Sometimes they come from a local warehouse. They come quickly. Sometimes they don't. I just ordered that other pack that came out, the new ones, the new colors, and then this like multi-pack with like everything in like a case. I think those are Lango. I'm not 100% sure. When I get them, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I do enjoy these pens, and they are blowing up everywhere. But I do really think this is like a really big game changer when you cap the top. It really makes the pen go from like a possible 70% at its best to like 100%. And if it's a scratchy one, a scratchy pen, it's like at a 10%, and this puts it to 100%. Like, it's amazing. So I do suggest trying capping them. But that is it. That's really all I could tell you about these pens, to be honest. That is it. Definitely go get you some pens. And I hope this helped. I did answer all the questions that I was asked. So if I did miss anybody else's questions that maybe you didn't ask, but you have, pop them in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you.